Hello everybody, welcome back. It's Joey and Maria again. Happy 2025.
Hi everyone, welcome back. Happy New Year.
Yeah, I know. The first thing a lot of people are going to be saying is, man, where in the heck have you guys been? And it has been a solid 2 months since I've made any kind of footage. So yeah, so it's been last year, but it's also been 2 full months. But a lot of crazy stuff has been going on. You know, a lot of new things. You know how it is, man. You know, so I just wanted to give it a break for a minute and handle all family matters and give the New Year's an opportunity to manifest itself and regroup, rethink the channel out, what I plan to do with it for the New Year's. And like I said, a lot of new things have been going on, at least with me. You know, with work, I've decided to go back to school. More up on this later. But more importantly, guys, we're just going to come out here to Lake Mead today and give you guys a water report and to address the water levels out here and see what's going on. So let's go ahead and get to that. So guys, today the water level at Lake Mead is 1,065.92 feet, and that is exactly 21.92 feet higher than the absolute lowest of the water level, which was happening back in 2022. The water level, like I said, is up 22 feet. Everything is pretty much stabilized. There's actually not a whole lot going on here on a week-to-week basis. With 21 feet of water coming back, Lake Mead has reclaimed all of those shoreline treasures that me and Maria, you know, used to like walking around and discovering all up along the shores. When we go back to these areas, it's all overbearing right now, and it's very hard to actually get down to the water line because all the new shrubbery has come up and covered everything up. You know, of all of Lake Mead, I tend to do all of my reporting on the southwestern part of the lake. There's like 3 different arms of Lake Mead here, okay? You've got the southern part, which is where I'm at. Then you've got the northern arm, which is Overton. And then you've got the eastern arm that stretches into Arizona. Now, I don't have the time or resources to actually go out into those areas, which is why I've been focusing all of my reports here at Hemingway Harbor and, you know, going up and down the shoreline to discover new and unusual things. But guys, for the most part, I would just like to say that the water crisis here in Las Vegas is pretty much officially over. Everything is stabilized. Yeah, we still need to be mindful of water usage. In a city of 3 million, it's like 2.9 million people. You know, when I first started doing my water reports at Lake Mead, I was very new to all of this. I've been here in Las Vegas since 1985. 85, 86, when water was never an issue. And then, you know, being ignorant to the water, we just turned on the tap and whatever came out, we just thought we had plenty of water. Lake Mead is here, we'll always have water. And then, you know, forward fast to 2020, 2021, and it just looked like the entire media was focused on Lake Mead drying up. And, you know, all you ever heard was, you know, Las Vegas is going to dry up, you know, Lake Mead is going to dry up. And, you know, me being ignorant to it all, not understanding how the water works here in Las Vegas, you know, I fell for the old okie doke too, and getting out here, and it just looked just like that. You know, you would just have nothing but all this dry desert, and the shoreline was just all dry and boats and everything, and you got national media attention of barrels with, you know, dead bodies and so forth coming up on the shoreline. And, you know, stuff that's been in the water real deep was being uncovered because the shoreline was starting to unfold and show all of this stuff that's been in the water for all these years. But now that all of that has gone away, there really is no more national media concerning this. All the national media right now is currently on the border, migrant crisis, and the current Palisade fires that are going on in California, which is an absolute travesty and shame. And if I had the resources to be out there to cover those things, you know that's exactly where I would like to be. But the reality of it is, I don't have the time and resources to do that because I still work a full-time job, and I have recently gone back to school, if you can believe it. I have currently gone back to trade school at the community college, picking up welding, electrical, AC, HVAC. I'm learning all that stuff again because why? Because there's so much work being offered in those fields right now. And frankly, I'm tired of what I'm currently doing because I'm in the food and beverage industry, and I've done that for a great number of years, but I'm just getting really burnt out on that. And I love doing it. I'm a people person. I love talking to people, meeting people, and I like food and stuff like that. But I think it's time to think about not just finances, but thinking about retirement. You know, like what can I continue to do as far as work moving in? Because, you know, I'm no spring chicken right now. This year I'll be 55, and service industry like that is for the younger kids. The majority of the people that I work around are half my age and can work twice as fast. And I don't like to go in there and have to worry about, can I continue to do this type of work for the rest of my life? Because eventually I would like to retire, but I have to plan in advance how I'm going to actually get there. And going back to school happened to be one of those things. So for the most part, I wanted to talk to you about the water restrictions and so forth at Lake Mead. We don't really have any of those tiers anymore, and it seems like the city in its entirety, even though it's 2.9, almost 3 million people, I used to be ignorant in thinking that, oh, the more people that came to Las Vegas, the more water we're going to consume, the more resources we're going to pull out of Lake Mead. But that was just me being ignorant and not really knowing. So since 2020, since I started flipping my focus to coming out to Lake Mead and doing water reports here, I have learned from asking questions and working with the water authority and understanding that Lake Mead and Las Vegas have a very good continuity between itself. Even though we have 2.9 million people here, the city of Las Vegas is a very resourceful city. When it comes down to water conservation, 90% of basically every drop of water which is utilized from Lake Mead that goes to Las Vegas, that water is recaptured, recycled, and returned back to Lake Mead. So for every gallon of water that is allocated to be used by Las Vegas, with 90% of that water being recaptured and returned, Lake Mead gets that water back, and Las Vegas gets credit to where they can pull that water back in and use more water. It's almost like an aquarium. If you think of an aquarium, it pulls the water out, it filtrates the water and puts it back in, filtrates the water and put it back in. So Las Vegas really doesn't have a problem when it comes down to water consumption, okay? The only time that water is going to be pulled from Lake Mead and lost from Las Vegas is going to be for landscaping. And we have a thing right now in Las Vegas that all of the residencies there, non-essential grass has been ripped out and replaced by desert-themed stuff. All these new housing tracts that you'll see in Las Vegas is going to come incorporated with desert landscaping themes. So they have a very good recycling program, and that makes Las Vegas very resilient. Now, the next thing too that Las Vegas has done to be really smart, there was an issue at one time when we were in that severe drop of the word Deadpool, which basically means that the water level will get so low that the intake system that intakes the water at Hoover Dam, which is right over this little mountain right here, right, that the intakes would hover above the water line, and no water can actually go into the intake to flow through Hoover Dam. And they were concerned about that being right around 900 feet. So right around 980 feet or something like that would be Deadpool, but we're at 1,065 right now. Las Vegas has anticipated that what if that situation were to happen, right? Well, unless a cataclysmic apocalyptic event happens, I don't foresee that happening anytime in my lifetime. As long as the gods continue to do what they do, which is allow rains to go over the Rockies turns that into snow. The snowpack melts. It has to flow from a high place to a low place. So it's going to flow from the Rockies, and it's going to go all the way back down to sea level. And that's where the Colorado River brings that water right back in here into Lake Mead. Hey man, look, I see a fire out here. Do you guys see that? I just saw that right now. Look at that. There's some sort of fire happening out here at the marina. Yeah, I just noticed that right now. Look, you see all that black smoke? Something's definitely on fire back there. We'll keep our eye on that. Yeah, guys, there's definitely a fire going on out here at Lake Mead right now. Just the second that I started doing this report, right there. I don't know what's exactly on fire, but it's down at the end of the marina. And I don't even know if people have noticed it yet. I see some personnel is moving down towards that way, so we should be getting some fire trucks out here real shortly. Yeah, there it goes right there. You can see the rangers are actually responding to this fire right now. It's been a hot minute since we were out here and there was a fire, and we just happened to walk out here right now at this hour, and here's the new fire coming down. And we're going to see just how long it takes for that, because look, it's getting actually worse. Oh look, I see the patrol boats are starting to head down that way to go investigate and see what's happening. Let's see if we can get a little bit closer. I was not anticipating this happening, guys. I just wanted to come out here and do a recapture of 2025, and then this situation going. Oh, here it is. All the way down at the end, I could see the fire crews coming in right now. There's like 3 of them headed that way. Now you got black and white smoke going down here, so there's definitely something serious happening down here. Guys, I'm hearing a lot of yelling and screaming down on the actual marina. Yeah, it's getting serious now. Here comes the rescue vehicles. I don't know how close I can actually get you in on this, even if I were to go down to the end of the pier. But I'm gonna attempt to break away through here, which is the cove, and get up over this little berm here and look down and around and see if we can see a better angle of what's going on. That's got to be the fire marshals. They just want to come out here and make sure that everything is extinguished and safely put away. And it does look like the fire trucks from Boulder City are starting to come in now. Even lake patrols coming in. Check it out. So all the rescue boats are coming in now, man. They've got this thing contained really quick. Looks like about 15 minutes they were able to get all of this under wraps. So you got the maintenance barge over there, you got the patrol boats over here, and you got other facility management in these boats right here, all responding, and you got all the first responders out here. Oh, I'm seeing what it was right now. It looks like one of these Sea-Doos caught on fire. They probably were trying to refuel it, because look, they're bringing it up right now and they're parking them. They towed it in. This is what burnt up over here. They brought it in. So those were what caught on fire. Nothing actually structurally was a problem, just these guys right here. As far as I could see, everything is under wraps. Everything looks contained, and it was done very fast. So efficient, man. The marina staff is very efficient at helping putting that out, because I think it was like no more than 10 minutes actually transpired from all that dark smoke to this stuff being extinguished. So they did a great job out here responding to this. So returning to our regularly scheduled program, my channel didn't start to mature until I started reporting in 2021 during the pandemic and during the drought situation here at Lake Mead. And I'm very thankful, you know, for everything and all the adventures that Lake Mead has brought to me. But as this situation, unless situations like this event right here with the fire happens to come up, in which we were just, you know, happened to be out here at that time, unless there's some type of an event or something that's worthy for me to come out and report, I probably won't be doing too much of this because I don't want to make redundant stuff. You know, I don't want to just come out here and say, oh, the water level is, you know, a half a foot higher than it was last week. I mean, that's not really important. It doesn't really bring you guys anything useful. You know, unless I can find reasons to come out here and do that, that'll probably just be one facet of what VegasDtech will be about. Now, that being said, we have to talk about sponsorships, okay? Sponsorships. Now, at the height of the whole pandemic and the whole situation of the drought out here at Lake Mead, lots of national attention came to Lake Mead. And I just happened to be out here to benefit from that because I was here at ground zero and I could bring you in and show you what they're reporting on. But since that time, all of the national media has been pointing at other directions, and this really doesn't have much focus anymore because we've pretty much recovered from the drought. All right. So moving forward, I want to talk about sponsorships, right? Now, talking with other YouTube influencers, Instagram influencers, TikTok influencers, you know, it comes down to sponsorship. I don't rely on any kind of revenue from YouTube because it's like very far and few between. Plus, the whole YouTube platform is very finicky and funny about how it pays, if it pays, when it pays, who it pays. And, you know, if you're not a huge channel, you probably are not going to make any kind of money doing this type of stuff. So if you are fortunate enough to have sponsorship opportunities, you know, at some point in time, you know, you got to take advantage of those things. I have been fortunate that many companies have reached out to me because they like, you know, kind of like my format of the walk and talk and the stuff that I do, and that they want me to do reviews on products for them. And that is going to be how I'm able to sponsor this channel, because in the end, if you're going to be doing YouTube and having a channel, you know, it's got to kind of pay out in the end, right? It's got to be worth the time. Because just a 20-minute video of me coming out to Lake Mead here and walking around and doing this right here, it may only be 20 minutes of time as far as YouTube time, but the real time behind the scenes with all of the editing and so forth could be up to 20 hours just to make one 20-minute video. And the sponsorships help immensely into me being able to gain the resources to put back into the channel so that I can continue to do this for you folks. So moving forward, what do I see myself doing? Well, the main thing is I want to appease the YouTube algorithm, okay? YouTube is very funny. It rewards channels that continue to put content. They want content, okay? And I want to be able to, this year, have the flexibility of doing things that are fun. You know, I like to do reviews. I like to do, I don't know, man. I mean, whatever's fun. It could be a cooking review. It could be something like how to make Korean barbecue on a hibachi grill or something like that, you know? You know, the water level going up a foot or down a foot from week to week is not really useful or beneficial. And I don't want to keep making redundant videos like that. So you're going to see a lot of different things happen on this channel this year. So for this year, 2025, guys, I'm going to be trying to put more content out. I'd like to be able to do stuff like neighborhood walk and talk vlogs where we actually walk the neighborhood of where I'm at, talking about this, that, and the other, you know, talking about concerns that are happening not only in Las Vegas, concerning topics that might be happening in your neck of the woods or in America or around the world. I mean, if it's relevant and it's something worthy of reporting and talking about, you know, we're going to go ahead and do more of that. I like to do some podcast style stuff, you know, where I'm in my den and I can actually do a little bit of like a podcast style reporting with you where I can actually bring content. The main thing is I want to be able to make content for you on a consistent basis to where YouTube algorithm actually appreciates that, and I can create, you know, movement in my channel to get it to grow. So guys, that's basically all I wanted to discuss with you today. Like I said, we were caught on a flip side here with this fire while we were happened to be on scene. So thank you very much again, guys, for tuning back in to the 2025 pilot of VegasDtech, and I have a whole lot more for you to come. I'm going to try to get it consistent. I'm going to try to move around a lot. This may confuse the YouTube algorithm a little bit because they don't have like one topic that I can focus on, but I get very bored very easily, and I don't want to do that. And like I said, guys, I am still working. I'm going to night school now. I got my own family to raise. I'm taking care of my elderly parents. And guys, there's just not a whole lot of time left and still trying to run this channel, but I'm going to be doing it. I'm going to be keeping it up. This is like my 9th year on this channel. So I hope you guys stick along with me. I want to say thank you very much. If you haven't done so already, please do me a kindness, like the video if you like format like this. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. It helps to grow the channel and build it. And I hope to see you guys back here on my next video. So it looks like Maria is down here talking to the fire marshal down there somewhere, trying to get the scoop on what's going on with the, you know, the wrap up of this fire. But anyways, guys, thank you very much. You guys be well. Joey, VegasDtech. I'll catch you guys in the next video. See you guys later. Take it easy.